I want to speak with you about a couple of things in the realm of lies and power in particular, and one of them is I've written a bunch of stuff, as you know. I've written a bunch of stuff, and it's so one of the things that takes me so much time, and I talk to my students about this, just the point of view choices that go into this. And you have a story in your head, and it starts coming out, and sometimes you could feel it's right, other times you just feel it, you're fighting it, and like, all right, do I go first person here? Do I go multiple first persons here? Do I go third person? Then at what distance? And then like present tense, past all the like these the storytelling choices. You landed on multiple points of view here, which is really, really ambitious. And I want to know how you got there. Was that just after like months of struggle with trying to fit this foot into a shoe that didn't fit? Or how did you arrive at multiple points of view, which is a really, really challenging decision in a first novel, especially? Oh my goodness, it took Faulkner his 20th novel to really get into that. But what do you? I just compared you to William Faulkner.
You did, and I'm like, please don't, because my writing is not. First of all, the genres aren't the same, and secondly, just don't.
That's a lot of pressure.
Everyone should disregard what Bill just said.
But anyway. Talk about your journey into multiple points of view.
So I did not think I was going to do dual POV when I first started writing the book, because it does have its own unique set of challenges. So just making sure that I had their internal dialogue, I guess, was the hardest part. So making sure that Renwick, my male main character, does not sound like Davina when you're reading his point of view.
Right from the start. That was one of the things that hit me was, like, this profanity landed like immediatay. F-bomb.
He swears a lot, yeah.
and for what I knew of Ravina, like it was sudden. I was like, ooh, wait, it's a different person. I'm inside someone else's head. And that, just those you told me through showing me the dialogue or letting me hear it. I was hearing a different voice.
That's nice to hear, thanks.
Yeah, I heard that different voice, and it shifted under my feet very quickly because of that choice.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was one of the things, too. I'm so grateful for the Oshkosh Area Writers Club, which Dixie is a part of. So Dixie was definitely able to be like, Larissa, I don't think Davina would think that. And like, you know what? You're right. I'm taking that out. That sounds more like Renwick. So sometimes I completely removed the line. Other times I'm like, it just has to show up in somebody else's perspective. So then I moved it. When you're telling the story, that's again something that is just so different. There were scenes that when I got really stuck in the drafting process, I had to sit there and be like, well, maybe this isn't supposed to be told from Davina's point of view. I'm going to try writing it from Renwick's point of view and see what happens.
But yet you have to get all the information in to move the story forward.
Yes, It was not simple necessarily, but it usually drives the story forward in the way that it should go.